Alright, welcome back. Random TV Reviews, your girl Lynette. When y'all get this, y'all know that I was not impressed by the episode, and I was not going to give it enough time to put my lights up, my camera up, and do anything to myself to get on camera. House rules, I'm going to give y'all some updates about this coming week. After this coming Thursday, there will not be any videos for an entire week, which means that Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion part 1, either I'm not going to do it at all, or I'm going to do it with part 2 and then continue from there, because it's actually vacation time. So just to let y'all know, the only part that I was looking forward to, the reunion, and I ain't even going to be able to do it. But last night nothing happened other than the fact that Riley actually had a sit-down conversation with her dad, Block. And I didn't like how Block came to the meeting as if I'm here now. Get out your feelings. It is what it is. Let's eat some sushi. Let's eat some wings. Oh, but I heard that you got this new song that you don't produce and don't came out with whatever. How is it? What you talking about on it? I said, oh hell, Brock, you may not want to hear this one. So Candace said, oh, you want to hear it? Here it go. Better late than never. I said, oh God, here the song. And he said, these words are powerful. Who they towards? Oh, okay. So he basically was saying that Candy was feeding Riley the words to put into the song based off of, he think that Candy is basically, I can't talk to that Candy is basically instilling stuff into Riley that really isn't there. So Riley said, okay, hold on, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that you've been in my life all these years? He said, I was there when you were born. She said, really? Did you sign the birth certificate though? He couldn't answer that one. So when Candy came back to the table, Riley said, Mama, was he at the hospital when I was born? She said, he came to the hospital when you were born, but he was not there when I delivered you. I said, see, Block, just own this stuff and let it go, and y'all can move forward. But it seems like him and Riley are trying to do a little something. Sheree done finally had this house, what is it? Is it a housewarming? I guess it's a housewarming party. Well, the house is beautiful. We all said the house is beautiful. Hell, 5 years, it better be beautiful. But it still ain't finished. Still ain't finished. Kenya comes in there, and I wasn't even mad. Usually I'm mad by the stuff that Kenya does, but I wasn't mad this time, because when Sheree came over to Kenya's house and Kenya had a whole lot of stuff unfinished, she took jabs at every single thing that she saw, made fun of it, this, that, and the third. So now that it's your turn, pull your goddamn granny panties up and take it. Because that's exactly what Kenya did to you, exactly what you did to her. She mocked everything you did. She even talked about, oh, you got good taste, because that's my chandelier right there. That's my chandelier. Oh, you got a bed made like I made? Oh, I see you was peeping stuff when you was over at that Moore Manor. A whole bunch of the American Medicine crew, they came to Chateau Sheree for the grand opening. I'm going to call it the grand reveal, because I heard she's still not living it. Then they're going to Cynthia. She's upset because Peter is just paying her no attention at all. And I said, baby, that's what happens when you divorce people. But we know that they won't even divorce when the show was, she just filed for divorce in February. What kind of mess is this? Say, I'm so over the show, but I'm ready for this reunion, because some real stuff happened in the reunion. All this fake stuff, yeah. Johnny went to the lawyer, and the lawyer said, you know what, we're not going to touch the restaurant thing that you were talking about, the mother's love, none of that. But them here wages, yeah, them wages that you said she ain't pay you for all the time you put in, we gonna deal with that. And then they're gonna put Phaedra told me something. Well, if the numbers are correct according to what Johnny said, he was basically working for like $2 an hour. So they were like, okay, yeah, you got a case, and we'll go ahead and pursue this case against Candy Burris and Candy Burris Entertainment. Now my thing is, I told you last time, why you in this, Phaedra? When my doctor gives me a referral to go to another doctor, he don't come with me. He don't instigate or nothing. He may say, you know, can you slide me them records for a little while? You know, can you authorize me to take a peek at your records just so I know what's going on? But he not a copying me. Candy has got wind that it don't happen. When they went over to Sheree's house reveal, Candy already knew that Phaedra was in her feelings. So she pulled Phaedra to the side. She said, can we talk? She said, listen, I know by now that you done heard that Apollo's girlfriend came to the OLG restaurant, basically the tasting, because it wasn't a soft launch or nothing like that. And she said, look, I had to talk with my husband. I didn't like how it went down. I didn't even know she was going to be there. But just coming to you to let you know, I ain't had nothing to do with that. That was something that Todd did know about, and I wasn't with it. But it is what it is. But she said, let me go ahead and apologize for that. But she said, so, I do want to ask you a question. Are you instrumental in Johnny doing this lawsuit against me? So she ended up going into the whole lawyer thing. Well, when you're a lawyer, you're not able to divulge information about this, that, and the third. You're not able to say that. All she's asking you is, were you the puppet master? And because you would not answer that question, she already got the answer to it. Kim Prozac, she was over at the house reveal. Kim Prozac came in there, didn't speak to Candy, like she never knew Candy. After Candy done made her that song, Tardy for the Party, made her all that money and let her keep most of the money, she gonna come in there and act like she don't even know who she is. Walk past her. Eventually Candy said, hey, how you doing? You know, I know it's been about 5 years. Let's just let the old water go underneath the bridge, and we're gonna start afresh. We're gonna start anew. You don't had you for about 5 babies after that song. It is what it is. Then she got into it, talking about Kim Prozac. Kim got into it with Kenya because she didn't like how Kenya was coming through talking skit about her girl Sheree's house. I'm kind of with Kim on that because she was doing the most, but at the same token, Sheree can handle her goddamn on, because you wasn't there when she was talking all that skit towards Kenya in her house. So until you know the full story, shut up. Let your friend handle her business. She grown. She can fight. I believe she can fight. We saw Sheree Mama, who's probably the real owner of the Chateau. We seen Cairo. He came through there high as hell again. Just a fuzz, just blurry. What else happened? I don't think anything else really happened in this episode other than that Portia said her and Todd just gonna go ahead and they're gonna leave that baby nut crap where it is, where it should have been left. They're gonna try to build on their relationship. I saw her and her sister go to her father's grave and all of this. A bunch of nothing, y'all. I'm sorry to have to give y'all these reviews like this, but one, I just wanted to come through and tell y'all I ain't gonna be over here next week. Basically, that's what I came to for. So if I think of something else, I'll piece it in here. But straight from the VA to Dirty Dirt South 2 up to Holla.